and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. They believe that their wide receiver is the best in the country. He has been so electric this season, nobody can stop him. They believe that he is so efficient in the red zone, top 5 in the country in receiving touchdowns, and he firmly belongs in the Heisman conversation to hear his name called in New York later this year. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have...
Snags it and he's open. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Gophers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But, Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they maybe focus on him and make others beat you?
Well, they talked to us this week on defense. They said, look, we want to play zone as much as we can. We need to bracket him as often as possible in and out, but we know he's going to line up in different spots. So, obviously, we've got to communicate. The one thing the quarterback told us this week is, I don't care where he lines up, and I don't care who they cover him with, if it's one or two guys. I'm still throwing him the football because I know he is going to make plays.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires left side at Smith. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Saying from the gun on third down. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. On the run, it's Turner. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Fires to the big fella. Shows him the stiff arm. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They're setting up the screen. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Turner. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal coming up. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted deep in his own end. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And that's one the quarterback would love to have back. At this point of the game, it's tight on the scoreboard, and if that guy's not open, nothing's there. You got to throw that thing away, or you got to tuck it and run, take a sack, live to play another down. That's a decision the quarterback wishes he had back.
Yeah, because you're so frustrated because you're in a position to get points. And, right, when you start getting down their ball, they talk to you all the time, don't give away points. Make sure you're smart with the football. Don't try to do too much. He tries to do too much. He pays for it, and the defense takes it all the way back to the end zone.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Turner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Keeps it on the bootleg. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
It just took the quarterback a little too long to find his tight end that time. He's out there by the sideline, wide open. And if the quarterback can just get it to him a hair sooner, he's going to have a chance to advance that thing forward, and they're going to get more yards. So the quarterback just has to be able to make his decision a little bit quicker moving forward.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. The run inside. It's Jackson. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it inside the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Buckeyes! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. The short hands, it's Johnson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Turner. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Under fire. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This offense has it with really good field position. Say it. Rushes on him. Dumps it off in the flats. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Under fire. Working that left side. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Put 6 on the board. Lining up for the PAT. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Ford. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He wants to change this route. Play fake, say it. He'll take a deep shot here. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Running inside, it's Jackson. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. They'll go right back to him. Makes it past the marker. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Inside the 25. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Timeout signal 4 by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a crease. It's fourth. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down, and the clock continues to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Pucks it out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's first take a look at Georgia State taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's Georgia State with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Let's check in now on some of the other action today as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Now back to your game in Minneapolis. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's fourth. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the boot, looking for his man. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Ohio State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Lindsey. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Ford. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, say it. Pocket breaking down. And that is incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On the move, it's Jackson. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Now it looks as if we have an injured Golden Gopher on the play. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Jackson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Now it looks as if we have an injured Golden Gopher on the play. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. They'll go play action with Sayin. Looking left. Open on the left side is Smith. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback
fires deep toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Trying to escape, and there he goes. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. From the gun on third down, say it. He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Again, it's St. Clair. Flushed out of the pocket. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Off play action. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this...
He's going to let it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now here, second and long. Tavian St. Clair. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It'll be third and long. Quarterback making checks. Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 and the 23-yard line. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here comes the heat. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They'll give it to Washington. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to Washington again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the punt will hit at the 1. It's a little too far for them to be. Down it, it'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. St. Clair can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. Still on his feet at the 45. End-to-end enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go.
Throwing St. Clair. Hauls it in with one hand.
How about the eye-hand coordination by the tight end there? That ball was not put on his body, wasn't put on his face mask, but he's able to stick out the big hand and pluck it right out of the air.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Release to the back. Makes the grab. Open field on the... And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.